Everybody, it's November 19th, 2007. I am Sonic Suns, and it's like 2:15 a.m. I've done this thing recently of being up in the middle of the night ever since Thanksgiving break started. So, I was thinking, among other things, about the stock market and how I might explain it to people which might not know much about it or just are confused by it, which would be pretty much everyone. Okay, people. Here's how the stock market works. You buy and sell these things called shares in a company. So there's a company, and it makes these share things, which aren't like physical things. They're like ideas. You're like buying ideas. Which, by the way, if you think about it, a dollar is really just the idea of value. It's really just paper, which by itself is kind of valuable. Maybe you could burn it, but economics gets weird. Oh man, oh boy, does it get weird. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know a little bit, and I know that for practically every economic theory ever implemented, every economic policy that is ever implemented, there are professional economists who think it was a good idea. And there are professional economists who think it was a bad idea. Like, no, we need the Keynesian. No, we go to supply side. No, wait, we got this new version of supply. Like, we thought it was this way, but then we discovered it was this way. No, wait, we discovered it was actually the other way. No, it was actually the... And the problem is, it really deals with, like, mass psychology, essentially. Everything you say about economics influences the people involved in the economics. Which brings us back to the stock market, which is the prime example of how weird this stuff gets. You buy and sell these things called shares in a company. You can buy it from the company, and when you sell it, the company has to buy it back at whatever the price is. So what is the price? Well, the price is determined by the stock's value. And you hear like, oh, the stock is up today, the stock is down today, and so the prices change all the freaking time. You ever see these one of these graphs? It's like, you know, like it has no idea which way it's going. Even when it's like a huge upslope, there's like all these little tiny zips down right in the middle, and then going up again. So the average is up. So what happens is these prices change, right? And the idea is to buy something when it's really cheap, and then sell it when it's really expensive. These shares it is, and the people who are buying it from you, when you sell and it's really expensive, and then other people will buy it thinking maybe it'll go up higher. You know, and then other people will sell it thinking it'll go lower, and you're trying to see if you can make some money off of this. This works out for the companies essentially as a way of borrowing money from the people, almost. Because, you know, what they do is people buy this stock, and the company now has, like, cash. And they can do stuff with the cash. And then hopefully they can do so much stuff that it's worth it that when someone, say, sells the stock back, they're fine with that. You know, okay, we can buy that back because, you know, we made some important physical investment with that cash you gave us, or perhaps just another stock market investment. Which is what happened right before the Great Depression. A lot of people made the money on the stock market and then took that money out and then put it back into the stock market. And companies sold this and they got back into the stock market. And everything got like this house of cards. Everything was on top of everything else. It was very complicated. Though even so, the economic people still wonder exactly what caused and or cured the Great Depression. Among other depressions. It's complicated. Alright, so here's the deal, right? It seems okay, so you should find like a new company just starting out, and they put their stock out. Not every company is publicly traded, by the way. Publicly traded means you're on the stock market. So they put their stock out, and then I buy the stock, which again is an idea. You don't like physically get something out of that. The idea is you own like a percentage of the company. And then theoretically, if you own 51% of the company, you own the whole company, right? Which is why the original company will keep it at 51% of the stock to itself. Alright, so I buy this stock thing, and then the company makes some money, and the company does well, and then at some point when I need money, or if I think the company's about to take a downturn, I sell the stock back. And then overall I've made money, right? I bought something for $10 and I sold it for $30. There's a $20 profit. Okay. But here's where it gets weird, because you may want to, so what determines the price of the stock? And there's the idea that it's determined by how good the company is, but not really, you see. It's not like there's like some commission somewhere that says, oh, you know, McDonald's just made this new frosty dessert thingy, and I think it should go up 2 points. Like, oh, I think it should go up 3 points. These Frosties are very nice. Or, wait, is that Frosty or Wendy's thing? Whatever. They made this new product. Oh, you know, the product is worth, and they do some math, this much. It's this good to the company. Or you think maybe it would be tied to, like, the company's profits. And the more money they make, you know, the more value their stock is. It's not how it works. That's not how it works. Okay. The price of the stock is determined by how much people buy that stock. So the more interested we are in buying it, the more the price goes up. And when the price goes up, people think, wait, maybe it's not worth this much. And so they sell it. So the price goes down. You're like, wait, it's down right now. This is great. I should buy it. That causes the price to go up. And when it's up, buy low, sell high, you want to sell you want the price to go down. So this is why it's always like this: up, down, up, down, right? That's where the craziness kind of comes from. All right, so the more people buy it, the higher the price goes, essentially. So what you're doing is not judging how good the company is. You're not buying and selling the shares based on how good the company is. You're buying and selling based on whether or not other people are buying and selling. Okay? You're essentially, it's an ongoing popularity contest. And what you want to do is buy when the popularity is low and sell when the popularity is high. Whereas, it was discussed earlier, buying when low causes it to go up, and selling when high causes it to go down. Immediately after you complete your transaction, that is.